So my mother and I have been sleeping in airports because we've had nowhere else to go. So I guess it's time to catch you all up. After me and my mother lost the car, we thought for a moment that we'd found some place to be until we could transition into our own place. We hopped on a Greyhound bus. Rode 5 hours away to another state. Just to be told that we couldn't stay for long. So now we're finding ourselves packing our luggage and leaving our things behind once again. And you know what they say, once you find yourself in a position like this, it's like climbing up a mountain to get out. Let's get into it.
Here you go, mama. Watch your step, lady. $8:34. It's coming. You don't want to go? Here we go. It literally made it at the at the last minute. Yeah. Say hey.
And me and my mom, we're always gonna turn a hard situation into a good time. So we're gonna dance, we're gonna laugh, and we are going to find a way to put a smile on our face because that's just what we do. And even though on this bus we're headed to sleep in an airport because there's nowhere else for us to go, we're still gonna dance because we know God is good. And all the time, God is good. The airport was our only option, and it's been our best option. After we lost the car, we have done everything we can to stay off the streets. And we've even wondered if we should stop telling our story and post it on YouTube. The enemy has tried to bombard our minds with a lot of feelings of guilt and shame and wanting to present ourselves in a certain way. And all of these thoughts have been playing a part in our mental health. You know, a lot of times we wonder, you know, how long are we going to be dealing with this? You know, maybe we should just stop posting until things get better. But I know God told us to tell our story. The hard parts that most people don't want to share. Once we arrived at the airport, we just did our best to blend in hopes that no one will notice that we're not travelers coming in their airport to fly 30,000 feet in the air, but a mom and a daughter wishing that a home wasn't so far away. Just two people needing somewhere safe to lay their heads. Now look at us. We ain't never been in this situation before, so we don't know what to do with ourselves. And of course, the first thing I said to my mom when we arrived at the airport was, I am so excited for our trip to Thailand, right, Mom? And she looked at me kind of crazy. But then she hopped right into it and said, yep, I am too. Because if there's one thing me and my mom are going to do, is we're going to make our situation better by using our imagination. Because me and my mother know that this is not our destiny. That we know that God has so much more in store for us. And we have to do everything in our power to uplift our spirits. Because we cannot let this situation take our souls and just destroy any ounce of hope that we have left. We are not going to allow the enemy to take our hope from us. The longer we stayed, the more people left. The airport became a ghost town. All of the flights had gone, and we were just waiting for a moment to feel safe enough to sleep, if only for a moment. And time felt like it was moving so slow. And as exhausted as we were, rest still never came. Sitting in those airport seats, we were devastated. We really didn't have anywhere else to go. And it was definitely giving Pursuit of Happiness, Will Smith and Jaden in the bathroom. Because how did we get here? I mean, it really started to sink in. Underneath that mask, I started to wonder if somebody I knew saw me sleeping in an airport, what would I say? Will I pretend? Should I just keep it 100? And that's when I remembered how much I truly wish I was somewhere else. This fear of being seen like this in this moment, I actually don't know what I'd do. It's different when people you've known see you in a way you never thought you'd see yourself. So I pulled up my mask, I pushed up my blanket, over my head, and I hope no one would recognize me. The thought that someone would tell us we'd have to leave lived quietly in the back of our minds. We changed sections 4 different times in hopes that no one would notice us lingering too long and call security. No one ever did. How could we sleep? We couldn't sleep in them hard steel faux leather airport chairs. Y'all, we was moving so much in them chairs, the floor might have seemed like a better option. And my mom couldn't even find a good position to go to sleep in. My neck was so stiff from leaning to the side all night, I considered jacking a pillow from one of the mini stores. But of course, everything was closed, so I couldn't do that. We thought about what we should do, what we could do, what we should have done. We felt hopeless and angry, but most importantly, confused. We don't deserve this. We're good people. We help people in need when we can, sometimes when we can't. And it seems like every time we think things are getting better, they take an unexpected turn to something else. And I don't want to say a turn for the worse, because I don't want to speak that over our lives. We've prayed and we've been praying. But this moment right here is when you look at your life and say, how did we get here? And when you don't have the answers, you pray again until the mountain moves. Thank you all for watching.